What's up everyone, Speedy here. In this 1v1 video, we're going to be doing 2 live games as well as 1 replay review. So let's get right into it. Here we are in game number 1. Start off with a good kickoff. Pull it left. He wave dash kickoff, so it's okay. Wait for the separation. Get a reset. Right back for this boost. Yeah, so there, what's happening is he's going for air dribbles, but the problem with the air dribbles that he's going for is that he's just kind of getting angles that aren't really like threatening, and he's also telegraphing it pretty early, so it's making it easy here. Try to flip it left. You get free boost. I'll put a shot on net. Dude, that's just perfectly played. That's perfectly played. Good patience there, great catch, and then just good control. Nice. It's a good shot. That's a great 50. That's a great 50. I played that badly. Yeah, it's like backward touch there, like sent the ball super weirdly. Bring it back to my corner. It's gonna have to wait. And he's gonna probably get a goal here. Grab these pads. He played that really badly. Play the bounce. Take time. Nice. He's overplaying. He's overplaying the position, so he keeps moving around too much. What's happening is he's putting himself out of position. That's giving me space to be able to play this. Great kickoff there. And that's just not savable, dude. Woo! And he's gone. All right. Fantastic first game. GG. Here we are in game number 2. Once again, let's get a good kickoff. And he's AFK on kickoff. Okay. That's unfortunate. AFK queuing once. Okay. Okay, let's still prepare for the kickoff. Be careful flipping to that. Take your time. Wait for this pad. It's going to be a bit of an awkward bounce. Bring it back. I actually played that forward. I didn't mean to get that touch there, but all good. Soft touch here. Somehow fucked up that air fake down. Nice. Force him high. No, I fucked that up. He fucked that up worse. Nice. That was probably the worst like fucking minute of gameplay I think I've played in a while. Holy crap, that was super bad. Nice, good delay. Just get a free shot. Nice, he misplayed that. He honestly could have taken out the wall and been fine, but once he kind of gets awkward here, that's like, he doesn't need to neutral jump there, because by neutral jumping, what he's doing is he's just like essentially telling me that he's not going to do anything with the play. Here, flip it left, grab this pad. Nice defense. W flicks, W flicks. Let's try to be present in the play. Make him awkward. Miss the open net. Classic Speedy. Missed that play. Okay. He has got to realize that the fakes and then just simply not chowing at all, like it's not even a fake, it's just not going. That's dangerous. Nice. He's actually going for sidewall there. He actually had a small opening to go for an angle there. Okay. Seems for some reason he's really tunnel visioning for flip resets. The problem is if you're tunnel visioning for a mechanic, you become very obvious. Think of it this way, right? If you're the opponent and you're watching me try to flip reset over and over again, chances are the opponent is going to adapt to that and make adjustments here. Flip it left. Don't get the exact touch I want. That's okay. Ooh, extra touch. Takes it back to the corner. It'll be safe here. What? Okay. This might be a 3-game video. Okay. Here we are in game number 3. Yeah, that's not the play you want to make. If you're defending there, if you want to touch it to your corner, fair enough. Don't touch it into open space. It's very, very dangerous for that reason. Dude, that's a diabolical fake. Oh my god. That fake is diabolical. Grab this pad. Absolutely not dangerous at all. Grab this. Ooh, that could have been a lot worse. It's fake here. Oh, that's the one that works. He's just like kind of going for everything. Okay, I thought he was gonna like wait a little bit there, but he just kind of like full panic hit it. So, all good. Just got to read for that. played that really badly. Yeah, I deserved to get scored on. That was such a garbage play. I had no reason to go for that, honestly. It's just poor thinking. So let's think our way through this, though. Nice. Be patient there. Read for the high play. Nice. Good 50. It's fine with that. Doesn't work, but still just putting pressure. Nice. Wow, what was that? Since he's bringing that back, I have time to get this boost. Just gonna pinch. You really are aggressive. Not too much so. Grab this pad. Nice, good defense. Good defense. Grab this. Stay close to the play. Grab that boost, limit his options. And that's why. If I went for that mid boost, the problem is I would have put myself in enough space where he probably would have seen that and just played it slow. But by being there, just makes it harder for him. Nice. He fucks up the kickoff. That's huge. This kickoff wouldn't have happened. And nice, he left. GG. That kickoff would not have happened if I didn't win that play and get a goal there. It would have just been 2-2. So, like those little things. Making mistakes. I made some mistakes earlier in the game, but by putting that pressure later in the game, that's what leads to that winning interaction, which means that you put yourself in a position to win more plays. So those are things that help you, especially as you progress. Think about those situations, try to pick them out, and then improve from them. It's a good way to get better. Okay, so here we are in the replay portion of the video, and guys, strap in. This is a doozy of a game. 15 goals this game. 15 goals this game. This was one of the most fucking back and forth games I think I've ever played. And you gotta just strap in. You gotta sit down and watch, because both of us, both Muffet and I, both had like great plays, mistake plays, you name it. I also had like the most peak shot. I have to show you guys, because this shot was actually like by far one of the more disgusting shots. So that challenge there is bad. So it's not good to be faking there. I understand that like if I were to cut it, I would have cut it into him, which is not ideal. But then like this loss of momentum though, he does a good job of maintaining his momentum. I lose my momentum, and that kind of ruins my offensive play. Could have done that a little bit better. I think realistically, just not faking at all, or just getting a boom touch, like just booming it to the corner, grabbing, or even better yet, not even having to boom, but just getting like a good touch towards the left side of the field. So I don't have to slow it down so much, kind of overplaying this, dude. I'm getting too close. Kind of got to be a little bit further back, and then just push this up this way, push this across, have offensive presence, and it gives me an opportunity to push the play in a way that's a bit more dangerous than just simply doing the fake there. Also, faking and then going this far out of the play, that's bad. That's bad for a number of reasons, which I don't even have to get into. It's just rather than anything else bad. It was kind of a jumpy start. And I also blundered that. I was trying to backflip this mechanical error there. I was trying to get a backflip challenge and a side flip challenge, which of course is what led to the miss. Not ideal. This game was very back and forth, guys. And I mean, it was back and forth. So we were both definitely missing a lot of plays. It was definitely awkward all around. Just trying to be careful here. Not a great touch. And then I was flabbergasted by this touch. He fucked up the play and then gets a late touch I just was not anticipating at all. Does a good job of getting a recovery touch, but I just was not ready for it. I was committing to like him missing because he was really off kilter, and then he just like gets back. I was like, okay, like fair enough. The fake challenge is definitely like there was a lot of kickoffs this game where we were just kickoffing each other, which is, you know, good. That's why kickoffs are effective. They're just getting a single jump there. So that single jump, the reason I'm single jumping behind him isn't because I'm trying to engage into plays, because I'm trying to put like auditory pressure. By putting pressure, what's happening is that by jumping, he's hearing that jump. So he's going to hear that jump. He's going to want to go, right? Well, when he goes and he's going to now have that urgency to want to commit, that is causing him to bite for the exact type of play that I want him to make, which is what happens. He gets an awkward backboard touch, and then I can just go for a rip shot and then obviously get the goal there. So it works. Kickoffs definitely felt good. Could have been a little bit better, but definitely need to be working on my commitment to that position. That was bad. He also misses an open net. Just, yeah, we both made mistakes this game. This is not, like, I wouldn't watch this game for mechanical perfection, guys. I'm going to tell you that, because this was not that. But this was a game of all time. And as I said, when this game was fucking back and forth, I mean, this was back and forth. I don't think I've played a game that was this back and forth before. Here, just trying to be present. Yeah, I know I'm not going to be able to do much with the play after he got faked, or once I got faked. I committed for this. Not ideal, obviously. I get dusted, but I like that, like, I like that I'm trying to force myself to get uncomfortable and try to force mistakes out of myself, because then I can tell if it's a good play or not a good play. That's an approach where it's a type of approach where you're kind of creating intentional mistakes so you can understand if it's a good or bad thing. It's not because I'm just necessarily playing it because it's a stupid play. It's more that it's a play that I'm trying to go for just to see if it's something I can do. And when I know and I find out afterwards, of course, this was a negative outcome, which tells me that obviously don't go for this in the future. Be kind of more aware of a better shadow challenge in the air. It's better to kind of like, if you're facing the play like this, you can actually go backwards and have that momentum kind of help you. Instead of just going like this, you can go like that. That would actually give me a much better chance. So you see how, like, just by learning that, that's a moment that I can learn from that and improve the play. So these are just little things that in every game, if you understand when teachable moments can happen, and when they do happen, you can improve a lot out of it. Yeah, so like I said, there was a lot of kickoff goals this game on both sides too. I think he got a couple kickoff goals as well. This was a kickoff goal, pretty sure here. Yeah, he delays me, so he gets a delay here. Yeah, so he does a soft delay. It's a good delay. It works well. Once again, good kickoff. Trying to get myself set up here. Just can't commit here. Yeah, this is an unfortunate challenge. I just make the mistake here. It's the fake direction change. So it's not the fake direction change, rather, it's the way I changed upfield. If I actually essentially turned infield, so I turned like this, I'd have been totally fine. The reason is I wouldn't have had that extended time away from the ball, and my momentum pushed me this way instead of pushing me this way, which now I can actually shadow with the 50, and I can actually place for a 50 instead of being behind the play. So that's why that play went the way it did. Essentially, it's just poor positioning and poor directionality with my positioning. As you can see here, at the kickoff goal, I win. My speed flips felt very good. A lot of the time I've been putting into practicing them and also just putting the reps in. Feels like overall my kickoffs are getting better. Right now I'm in a phase of just increasing my accuracy with my speed flips. And then also, while I'm increasing my accuracy, also just trying to make sure I'm conserving boost. So saving a little bit of boost as I go into each play, or rather go into each kickoff. So here, good fake. And this play, this is god tier. This is fucking god tier, dude. This play is absolutely, like, ridiculous. I have to watch this back. So this setup play was absolutely one of the best air dribbles I've ever had in all of the time playing Rocket League. You have to see this. That was just mint. That was just mint. Genuinely, like that, I had to watch it back, and I had to watch the replay of it. Both of us watched the replay of it. That's what was funny. It's like, he didn't skip it, he watched it too. Like, both of us were just like, damn, all right. Because, like, the control touch to, like, get the neutral jump to flip into that, or not flip, but to get the neutral jump into that, rotating, and then getting that touch, and then just playing that it was so well played. It was really, really nice. This game was just close. That's not a great touch from the opponent, by the way. You want to be careful. Like, if you want to go for an off-ball touch, you really need to be sure that, like, it's going to have some purpose. Because this touch, there's no purpose. And it also just gives possession away. So you want to be really careful. And I do a good job of tripping him here. I need to do a better, if I'm going to go for ceiling touches, I don't mind that, but I need to get a better touch off the wall. So the way you do that is you get a little bit more below it, and you can get a better scoop. And essentially, if you get a better scoop, it gives you just a better position, because then the ball's actually going to go higher up, and then when you come off the ceiling, it's going to be less awkward. It's a little awkward here. I thought he was going to go, so I was trying to play for a potential 50. It's kind of not the best play for me. I should have honestly been paying attention to how close I was to... Also, this is just a bad play for me. Facing the complete wrong direction. I could have honestly... I need to be in a habit, because what I'm doing a lot is I'm facing the play when the play is going out like this past me. And I have a habit of facing outward, essentially like I'm facing in to out instead of out to in here. This is a case where you, similar to like the opposite corner play where I made a mistake earlier, you want to be going out to in and then be able to shadow this, because you can then place this away, grab this boost, and now you have a potential play that you can work with, instead of now being awkward and then obviously getting scored on again. So we were both making mistakes. This was definitely a game with mistakes. Teachable moments for sure. Unfortunately, I'm kind of frustrated I missed that pad. It was kind of annoying I missed that pad, but all good. Kind of pursed the ball, got absolutely like negative power out of it, which is okay. Is what it is. Great bump. Opponent was kind of awkward. This is a big mistake from the opponent. So he gets awkward here, and he's like, I need to like take this back. The problem is that like 1.5 lapse, that's all it takes. Because I'm watching for that. I'm watching for that like a hawk. You know, I'm watching for that awkwardness, and then I see that instant moment where he's slowed down. That's just, you gotta demo. If you're in the offensive position, you have to demo there. It is as clear as day. You gotta demo there. There's a clean opportunity for the demo. Good fake. Played this kind of poorly though, because I missed the open net. Like I said, guys, there's mistakes this game. I can stop stuttering. There's mistakes this game. It was a doozy of a game for this reason. There was just, if I went to the left here and then popped it, I would have gotten a goal there easy. No doubt about it. And then put myself behind the play, and at that point I was like, all right, I'm getting scored on. It was poor. And then now behind tempo, and then get scored on. So like, just the whole play was bad. The whole play was bad. And I understand why it was a bad play too. Like it was a very obviously just mistake and also just decision as well. It was just putting myself in a bad spot. I like this challenge. This challenge is great pressure. It's honestly it's open, but it's kind of an awkward position to try to score from. I like the fake here just to not commit. This is good. He goes for the bump play here. It's kind of obvious. So here, just playing time. I understand I'm down by a goal. This is kind of awkward here. I made myself kind of awkward here with the setup. I actually bump him really well. And here I'm like, okay, well, keep putting pressure, keep putting pressure. I fake here, and I get this bump and then a cut into a shot. Like that play there was actually really nice. It was also incredibly clutch because it tied the game up 7-7. 4 seconds to go. I go for the delay just to kind of play it safe because I want to try to play the off-tempo play because he's not expecting it. And then we soon after kickoff here, we get the dub. Got a really good touch here. Opponent gets a poor touch. This is a bad touch for the reason that he loses possession. And then here, I go for the cut, and then I flick it to the left. So you want to flick it behind him. That's where the flick... It's a hard angle to flick from, but if you flick it behind him, it's not saveable. If you flick it above him to the right, chances are he can get a small tip potentially of it, and that's where you could potentially save it. So overall, really fun game. That was an incredibly crazy game. I hope you like that air dribble shot because that goal was beautiful. That was honestly one of the most beautiful shots I think I've ever scored. Like genuinely from a hard angle too, because it was backwards in terms of the momentum going into it. It was just beautiful. If you want me to review your games, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Speedy Man out.